Another legendary. There we go. Hey! Maui was listening. All right. Thanks, Maui. I appreciate that. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. We've got another exciting opening today. We're going to go with another Shimmering Skies box, and hopefully we've got as much luck as we had last time, if not better. Last time we were able to pull an Enchanted. I'd love to see another one. I do still need another Mufasa, believe it or not. I only had the two after pulling the one last time, and realistically I'd like to have three. So hopefully, starting with the same expectations as we had last time, maybe we can have the same kind of luck. I guess we'll see here in just a second, because we're going to hop right in. We're going to get started on this, and we're not going to waste any time doing it. Let me go ahead and get this cut open here. We do also have a new mat, which I'm sure you've probably noticed, because the color is a stark contrast to what we had before. So now we've got our bright Madrigal house mat, which honestly is my favorite of the ones from this set. So whenever I finally found one, I absolutely had to pick it up. So we're going to start with, tell you what, we'll start with Donald this go around. I think that's the same way that we started last time, and it seemed to work out, so we might as well, not mess up a good thing. Of course, I don't expect that we are going to end up pulling another Enchanted today, although it would be amazing. I'm always down to pull an Enchanted. I really, really liked that Snow White that we pulled last time around, but I'd really like to have the Mufasa, and so, I mean, if I could, right? Alright, so we're just gonna get right through all of these commons. I do have most of these now. Do have playsets for quite a few of them. There's still a handful that I'd really like to be able to get the playsets finished out for, be able to get the foils for the master set, but all in all, I've got most of what I need. So our first rare, we've got Prince John's Mirror, got Pride Lands, into Merlin's Cottage, which is... yeah, that's a very interesting location. I've only seen one person play it so far, and honestly, I'm not sure why they played it. It didn't really make sense in their deck, but if they were having fun with it, that's all that matters. Oh, man. You would think, with as many of these as I've opened so far, that I would actually be getting better at actually opening the pack, but whenever I open them up, I swear it looks like a toddler has gotten a hold of them. Alright, so on to pack number 2. Last time we were only, I think it was 4, I think in the video I said 3, but it was actually 4 packs deep before we found our Enchanted. So hopefully, we can start out hot again, but like I said, anything that we pull in here that I need is going to be just great. We got a Royal Tantrum, Doc, and an Alan-a-Dale. I know I've already got that Alan-a-Dale foil, but I really do like that one. But it'll be good for trade anyhow. So I actually opted, I know last time I said that I was getting ready for the set championships at my LGS. Jesus, look at that. That's just, it's awful. I've been having this issue with a lot of packs lately, actually, where they're just totally separating like the clear part of the package from the rest. I don't know if it's maybe something that's changed, or maybe I'm just getting worse at opening them up, but anyways, as I was saying, I know last video I said that I was getting ready for my set championships, but honestly I kept playing even after picking up those staple cards that I've been looking for and getting the Mufasa and everything, and really my record just it wasn't great. Honestly, I only won, I think, like 2 rounds out of all of the locals that I'd played. We got a Badnon, half Hexwell Crown, and a foil rare Moana. And so it just, there were a lot of people that I felt were definitely going to be able to absolutely crush me in the set champs, and I just didn't have a good enough record to feel confident to spend the money that I'd have to actually play in the set champs. Man, I really hate the way that I opened that. Got the corner kind of ate up on that. Hopefully it's just that one card, and hopefully there's nothing good in here, since I apparently can't open cards right. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, I decided not to play in my set champs. It was actually yesterday. And instead I've just been trying to play on Pixelborn more. I am planning on having some gameplay videos coming out in the near future. I've been trying to get used to using Pixelborn so that I can actually do those gameplay videos. But so far, it's kind of a learning experience. I want to make sure that I know how to use it well enough before I actually use it for a video. So keep an eye out for that. It won't be too much longer, surely, before I've got one of those out. But for now, like I said, it's a work in progress. So hopefully next set champs will be ready and maybe we can actually compete. So we've got Bonsai, Kristoff, and Tropical Rainforest. All right. I am glad that I was actually lucky enough to not have to hunt for a box whenever I was after one this time around. I went, and as soon as I went to go get one, they actually had them. So whenever I was trying to find that last box, for whatever reason, I actually kind of had to hunt for the Shimmering Skies boxes, which seems kind of weird because they're usually pretty easy to find. But last time, for whatever reason, I could not find one to save my life. So I was really glad that I didn't have to look too hard this time around, and I got it about $10 cheaper than last time, which is always great. Let's see, hey. I'm really looking forward to see if we get another hey card in Azurite Sea. I'm pretty sure that this should be the last one, if I'm not mistaken. I think we've gotten him in 5 ink colors so far. So we got Wreck-It Ralph. Ooh, our first legendary. We've got Merlin. There we go. Let's see, whenever you play this character, if you used shift with him, you search your deck for any card and put that card into your hand and then shuffle your deck. I do like that one. It's a very good card. And back behind that, we've got a Shield of Arendelle. I'm actually going to go ahead and put a sleeve on Merlin, so that's not too bad. Just, what was it, like 5? I'm not good at counting these things whenever I'm actually going through, but I think that was maybe about 5 packs before we found our first legendary. So, I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. But, I mean, honestly, it can't compare to the last box that we did, can it? I mean, going just... Jeez. See, look at this. Why am I so bad at this? There we go. God, I don't have any excuses for this other than just being bad at it, honestly. You know, you'd think that opening the packs would be the easiest part, but apparently for me it's not. One of these days maybe I'll get better at it, hopefully, maybe, possibly. But Merlin is a card I've been considering because I've been playing Blurple, and I know there are quite a few people that use Merlin in Blurple. Magic at a Spell, I do like that one. I've been looking for one of these as well because I've only got 2 and I'd like to have 3. Chicha and Vanellope Von Schweetz. But yeah, I've been playing Blurple because it's, I really like playing Amethyst just in general. But I also like the ramping that comes along with Sapphire. And so I decided to give Blurple a try. And I've been having a lot of fun with it despite not actually winning much with it. So I'm trying to find a sweet spot where maybe I can actually win with it a little bit more and then continue to have the kind of fun that I'm having right now. And, I mean, there's probably a part of it that's a skill gap issue, honestly, with this being my first trading card game. You know, I'm still learning a lot about how to actually play the game in a competitive fashion and, you know, like actually strategizing how I'm going to play. So I think that's probably one of the bigger factors because I think that the cards that I've got, like as far as like how my deck is built, if the right person was piloting it, they could probably do a lot better than I can. So let's see, I got the Great Illuminary, Gaston, Pure Paragon, and hey. So yeah, like I said, it's just I need more practice. That's basically what it comes down to, and that's why I've been playing a lot more on Pixelborn and why I plan to keep doing that moving forward for a little bit. And like I said, it'll get me some more content for you guys as well. So everybody wins. And hopefully you guys will like watching, even if I am just getting absolutely obliterated, because I'll be honest, I'm going to for a little while I'm playing on there. But, you know, we can all learn together. You know, maybe you guys can actually give me some tips as far as, like, what it is that I'm doing wrong, things that I could actually be doing better with my build. Ooh, that Simba. I don't think I have that one yet. We got Remember Who You Are. Our first super rare, we got Maximus. Team Champion, rather. Sorry. And then back behind that, a foil super rare of the Queen. All right. And actually, I guess I need to take those. Put those to the side as well. But yeah, I'm sure you guys will probably be able to, you know, tell just by watching my if I can speak, good night. Tell by watching my gameplay like what it is that I'm doing wrong, and maybe help me kind of fix those issues. And then, you know, like I said, by the time the Azurite Sea Set Championship rolls around, maybe I'll actually be ready to compete. Donald Duck, Flora. Because really, I mean, that's one of the bigger reasons I wanted to get into this, is to be able to play competitively. I mean, yeah, I did get into it for collecting, and I got into it just because I enjoy playing, but it's always more fun to be able to compete, right? So we got Pete Wrestling Champ, another super rare. We got Prince Philip, Swordsman of the Realm, and back behind that, we've got Simba. So I guess we'll see. Like I said, it won't be too much longer, and hopefully I will have that all squared away. The biggest thing that's holding me back right now, which really, as far as you guys are concerned, you're not going to know the difference, but I have been having an issue for some reason with getting Pixelborn to actually pick up my microphone whenever I'm trying to play. So I've had to use like my headphones for the microphone for Pixelborn, when normally I'd prefer to just use the same microphone that I do whenever I'm recording these videos, just because I think it's better, and I don't necessarily want to wear headphones the whole time that I'm playing. Oh, accidentally pulled two there. Another Metal Heroes. I think that one gives me a playset. So yeah, I mean, it's not really gonna make a difference as far as you guys are concerned, but you know, for me, it's just kind of just a preference, you know. Let's see, first rare here, we got Namari. Another super rare, we got Minnie Mouse and Prince John. All right. Yeah, this box is not quite on the same caliber as the last one. I mean, we've got 4 super rares and a legendary. It's not terrible. It's not great. Maybe all the good stuff's hiding at the bottom. What do you think? Is that how it's gonna go? All right, so this one we got Evil Comes Prepared. So, of those of you that actually did go to set championships, how'd you do? Anybody get the Mirabelle? Anybody get the Matte? As you can tell, I would have liked to have had them, because I really like Encanto. Let's see, we've got Revive, another super rare, Blast from Your Past, and Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom. But I suppose I could always buy the Mirabelle. Don't know that I want to. And something about those promos from set champs and stuff like that, I don't feel like I'd like having them in my collection, because they seem like something that you really need to earn. I think that's a big part of actually having those, is actually having earned them. So I mean, I wouldn't feel right having it in my collection if I just bought it. I do have the foil legendary of that card, but as much as I love the enchanted promo, I don't know that I'm gonna actually get one. But I guess we'll see. I may change my mind later on. Let's see. Don't Let the Frostbite Bite. Another super rare, Grumpy, and Royal Guard. Thanks for sure. We are not skimping out on the super rares. We're definitely getting those piling up. So hopefully that means we're ramping up to something bigger. definitely going to be looking for some more legendaries soon, because I would have thought we'd have at least found 2 by now. We've only found the 1, so maybe we've got one right here. So do you guys actually keep those gateway cards that are in all these Shimmering Skies packs? Because I was trying to figure out something useful to do with them, and I believe that I finally have. I'm going to use them in my storage system, because I actually use the troves to store my cards, and I'm going to use them as dividers so that I can better tell where cards are at. So let's see, we got Sherwood Forest, Elsa's Ice Palace, and Healing Touch. So I don't know if anybody else uses them that way or not, but I think for me that's probably the best way to go about it. I mean, I could always just throw them out, and I may find something different for them later. I mean, I know they're not super useful since they're not actually cards to play with, and they're not like the puzzle cards that we got in the first couple of sets. But, you know, like I said, it just feels so wasteful to just throw them out. So I'm going to hold on to them. Like I said, at least for now, I can use them as storage. Man, that card. Can't tell if that was something that that was on my hand or what was going on there. But all right, so Earth Giant. And we're still looking for our Enchanted and our daily pack openings as well. So hopefully before too long we'll find those. I mean, the numbers game there, we've got to be getting close. I mean, we're nearing 2 cases open, I believe. Or not 2 cases. 2 boxes. Different things. Very different from a numbers perspective, right? So we got the sword released. Hey, there's our other legendary. We've got Anna. And let's see what we got back behind her. We've got a foil Flora. All right. Like I said, I knew we had to have another one coming up soon, because it didn't make sense that we'd only seen the 1 legendary so far. Like I said, maybe we'll get lucky and all the good stuff's going to be hidden down here at the bottom. So I guess we shall see. Maybe, just maybe, by the end of this video, I'll actually be able to open one of these packs without shredding it. But God, I don't like doing this, but it always makes me nervous whenever I use the razor blade. I'm afraid of accidentally nick one of the cards, so I gotta be a little careful whenever I do it that way. I know there's some people that's pretty much the only way that they open them, and it makes me nervous just watching people do it, but maybe they're a bit more careful than I typically am. Get rid of that trash. Alright. So, with Azurite Sea coming out, I know we've got a sneak peek at quite a few cards so far. Anybody have a favorite as far as something that they're really looking forward to? I know for me right now it's definitely the legendary Baymax, but I'm just really excited for all of the Big Hero 6, because Big Hero 6 is one of my favorite Disney movies. Let's see, so we got Shinzi, another legendary. There we go. There's the same Maribel that we were talking about earlier. This is actually the only normal one that I've got. The other one, like I said, is a foil. So now it's nice to have 2 of them. And then we got a foil rare Chicha. All right. See, I'm telling you, the good stuff was buried down here at the bottom. So we'll throw that one in there and move right on to the next. But yeah, like I said, Big Hero 6, just in general, is really what I'm looking forward to with Azurite Sea. I mean, of course, the pirate theme in general, or I guess really the ocean theme, is really one of the bigger things too. I mean, I do really like the looks that it got. I'm telling you, today's not my day. I can't open packs. I can't talk. I like that it seems like it's going to be pretty pirate heavy. I do like pirates, so you know, having Big Hero 6 and pirates in the same sets, definitely, it's probably going to be up there you know, for me. And then the art so far has also looked absolutely amazing, which, as I've said before, I think that these cards are some of the most beautiful trading cards out there. So definitely excited for that. Now we got Coda, got Sugar Rush Speedway, and Scar. So I guess as of right now, we're about a month out from that. I'm really excited for the events that my LGS is putting on. From what I've heard, that they're going to be doing like a draft, like as a pre-release thing. And I haven't actually got to do any drafts before, so that's going to be a new thing for me. And of course, on top of that, I'll get quite a few of the new cards while I play, which is going to be awesome. And then we're going to be opening a box as well, at least one, here on the channel, which is always a good time, or at least for me. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. So yeah, just great things to come whenever Azurite Sea comes out here soon. Ooh, we're starting off this one with a super rare Maleficent, which means that we have at least a super rare back behind this one. And it's another legendary. We got Jafar. Let's see if back behind this we can pull our enchanted. Nope, but we got a Steel Chromacon. All right. Probably should have got more of these sleeves too. It looks like I'm running low on the sleeves. I am glad that we're finally starting to pick up more on our legendaries as well. That way it doesn't seem quite as tilted as it did before, because it was starting to concern me that we went that long without finding another one after we found Merlin. And so far, I believe Mirabelle is the only one of those legendaries that I already had. So, filling in holes in my collection. And like I said, even with Mirabelle, the one that I did have is a cold foil. So, still filling in a hole there. And I know there's some of these cards I see so many of them. I know I'm just going to have an ungodly number of them just hanging out in my trade binder, or just hanging out waiting to find something better to do with my bulk. But there's definitely some, like this Basil's Magnifying Glass. I know I don't have a full playset of yet. Ooh, another Cusco. And this one will actually make a playset of Cusco. And Comic-Con. So yeah, like I said, filling in those gaps, filling out my playsets. It doesn't matter what I find. I'm gonna be happy with it. I will definitely be happier whenever I find certain things, especially if they happen to be like enchanted cards, or like I said, that Mufasa that I would definitely like to have another one to actually, play with. Because like I said, I have 2. I'd like to run 3 or 4, if I could in my deck, but actually probably 3. I think about it, but either way, I still need another one, and I haven't been able to find one locally. And as I've mentioned before, I just don't really care for. I can't actually even pull these cards up. Look at me go. I just don't care for buying them online, just because I want to be able to actually see them in person before I buy them. I don't know how everybody else feels about that. All right, we've got another one where we're starting with a super rare. We got Mother Gothel. And then another super rare back behind her. We've got Kronk and Pete. But yeah, it's just something about buying cards online. I'm afraid I'm going to just buy something and it's just not going to show up quite in the condition that I'd want, especially if I'm going to buy something that maybe I'm not going to play with. Like if I was going to buy an enchanted card, like I'm not gonna play with an enchanted card. That's just gonna be for my collection, just to look at. I'm probably gonna send off any of the enchanteds that I get, as long as they look like they're gonna be good, to have them graded. That Snow White that I pulled is definitely gonna be sent off to be graded, because it does look, at least to me, like everything is good. The only thing that I think might ding it is it looks like it might not be fully centered, but either way, it's my first enchanted. That one means a lot to me, and I would really like for it to be protected. So we've got Yzma, We Know the Way, and a foil rare Luisa Madrigal. Getting down to the bottom of the barrel here. So if you've been watching my videos, you know that this is the time that if you haven't wished me luck already, I would greatly appreciate that if you could just go down there in the comments and just wish me luck real quick before we actually have these open up and see if maybe we can maybe tip the scales just a little bit, because right now this is looking pretty mid. Let's be honest. It could be much better. So hopefully you've taken the time to go down there and wish me some luck, and it'll actually pay off and we can pull something great. So let's see, getting through here. We got Plate Armor, Bonsai, and Merlin Turtle. We got 3 packs left. Let's see what we can do with them. Ah! I'm telling you, you'd think I've opened. This is my 22nd pack here, just in this one sitting. You'd think that I'd be better at actually opening these things up, but you'd be wrong. So, and then there's, you know, I've also opened 2 more of these before, so that's another 48. Plus, I don't even know how many I've done so far for my daily pack openings, and that's just the ones that I've actually done on camera. There's been plenty of others that I haven't done, and now I start to find TPOs. I tell you what, I didn't pull a single TPO in the last video whenever we opened the Shimmering Skies box, and I was actually looking for that one for my deck as well, since I've been running Sapphire, and I ended up having to buy a few of those, which luckily I found them for like $0.25 a piece, but still kind of frustrating with it being an uncommon, and I didn't pull a single one of them in the last video. You'd think with it being uncommon, I'd have at least found one in a box, but whatever. All right, so we got the Queen's Sensor Core, Rafiki, and a foil rare Robin Hood. I don't think I've even seen this one. Let's see, for each 1 damage on opposing character, you pay 1 less to play this character. Nice. All right, down to 2. Is this gonna be the one? Is this gonna be it? I'm really hoping that it is. I'd at least like to find 1 more legendary. That would be ideal. I mean, well, I guess really ideal would be to pull an enchanted, but like bare minimum, I'd really like to find another legendary in these last couple of packs. Just because 4 seems really light to me. I mean, I know we've got a lot of super rares here, but yeah, I mean, 4 legendaries and no enchanted is just, ugh, this is kind of rough. How do you guys pronounce her name? Because I just realized the other day, I've been calling her Chacha, and I think it's Chaka. And I don't know why I kept wanting to call her Chacha. I haven't watched the movie in a while, and maybe that has something to do with it. We got Sheriff of Nottingham. I really like this card. And then back behind that, we got a super rare Prince John and full Medal of Heroes. All right. So listen here, Maui. I'm gonna make a deal with you. I'm gonna open your pack, and you're gonna give me at least a legendary. Does that sound like a deal? Probably not gonna happen now. That's... Come on. Maybe I need to take some sort of class on how to open these things. Is anybody selling a course on how to open these? I mean, surely, I mean, everybody's selling a course for something, right? Like, surely, to God, there's a course on how to open packs. If not, somebody needs to get on that, and I'll buy it from you. What do you say? Not really. I'm not gonna do that. But I would be really, I'd be really surprised to find out that there's not one. Let's see. We got the Great Illuminary, Olaf, and hey, Maui was listening. He all right. Thanks, Maui. I appreciate that.
What can I say except you're welcome?
So we got our foil legendary genie, and this is also one of my favorite legendaries from this set. I absolutely love this card, so that works out. I would have loved to have found the enchanted, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, and I think we did all right overall. It could have been better for sure, but we got all of these. Whoop, they're getting away from me. All these super rare cards, and then we also found these 5 legendaries. So if we would have had one more, if we could have actually found something that was ruby, then we would have had one for each ink color, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be in this box. So that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video and had as much fun as I did. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day.